Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, I'm continuing with my alternative timeline series, and we just did if Diana and Charles stayed together, right? If they stayed married, what would be the outcome? Or like an alternative timeline, what would life look like if Charles and Diana stayed married? That was very interesting reading. And now I'm going to ask, what's the alternative timeline? Ooh, the Fool in reverse, Five of Pentacles in reverse. What the alternative timeline? What if William didn't marry Catherine? 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 What would it look like, right? You can't even imagine him with somebody else. Whereas with Harry, you can imagine him with somebody else. What would alternative timeline, what would life be like? What would William be like? What would we be seeing right now if William didn't marry Catherine? The alternative timeline, if William didn't marry Catherine. If William didn't marry Catherine. Cards are ready. Knight of Swords in reverse. Well, that's interesting. He would have been pretty mouthy. He would have been very argumentative. His words would have cut like a knife. Seven of Pentacles. Could still be looking. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, he would probably still be looking. He'd almost have a choice between two. The Magician in reverse. Smooth talker. Six of Cups upright. All right, I just want to make sure these all fit in. Okay, it looks like if he didn't marry Catherine, it almost looks like he would have married somebody from his childhood. I think, though, later in life. I think like he almost would have settled for marrying somebody in his childhood. I think he would have, yeah, he would have really taken his time marrying somebody. And actually, he may have not had anybody stable. He may have been juggling for a while. This Magician in reverse, almost a trickster energy of playing the field. That's what I want to say, especially with this Knight of Swords here. I'm getting like a real playboy kind of feel. I'm almost getting like the Prince William that passed away in the airplane. Knight of Cups on top of the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, I think he would have been really playing the field. He would have been like the knight in shining armor, almost like he knew he was a good, like, of course he knew he was a good catch, but like just knowing he could walk into a bar and have any girl he wanted kind of thing. And, but I think he would have been a gentleman about it. I really do. I think he would have been a gentleman. But this is interesting, this Seven of Pentacles, it took him a long time to actually engage with get engaged with Catherine. So I'm getting that part of him would still be the same. He'd be very cautious, and it's a long-term commitment. Ace of Cups. I think he really wanted to be, look at cups. I think he would have absolutely found somebody that he really loved. Absolutely. Four of Wands. Yeah, he still would have got married. He's absolutely still would have got married. He would have married one of these two in here. And I think it would have been somebody from his childhood. King of Cups. There he is. He for sure. Oh, the Lovers. Yeah. If he wouldn't have married Catherine, he would have still got married. He would have really played the field, and he still would have taken his time. Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. And I think Five of Cups. He would have married somebody he really loved. He would have been a good husband. But with this Five of Cups, I think there's something here that, um, I mean, that's being unable to let go of the past. I think he would have always felt like the one that got away. I think he would have. I think he would have always been pining for someone who got away, whether that was Kate. I just about said Kate, Catherine or not. He may have had this Page of Pentacles here. I'm wondering if one child. Let's see if another page shows up. But I think he would have always been pining for the one that got away. Because we have the two here. So I'm almost getting like he settled on the safe bet. Perhaps he may have even been told who to get married, right? Make sure they're the right bloodline, etc., etc. And so it would have been somebody I'm talking deep past. He would have known this person from little. Um, could even be, it could have even been like somebody who is a distant relation, right? You know, the Queen and Philip were second cousins. So it could even be somebody who is a distant relation, you know, maybe third cousins or some such thing. And then, but I think he would have always pined for the one that got away. I really do. 9 of Cups, upright. 10 of Swords. 3 of Cups. 4 of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. I don't think this marriage would have lasted very long at all. He may have dropped into a drinking problem. He may have dropped into a drinking problem and being with other girls, 4 of Swords in reverse, or other women. And I think that's just because this 5 of Cups is here that, yeah, he was, you know, he did the right thing and he did love this person and they were lovers, but I think he would have had a very difficult time of the one that got away. He would have always been pining for the one that got away, and he would have definitely done some things. Now, this is interesting because if you go back and watch my Charles and Diana video and see how William turned out, this almost mirrors that little bit of bad boy reputation here. And I don't think it would have stopped after he got married, and it would have really, may have ended up getting divorced. 5 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Oh yeah, the Tower in reverse. For sure. 6 of Swords and Ace of Swords and King of Pentacles. I think that, and then almost you can look at only one child, and then when they got divorced, the mother would have taken that child. And she would have gone to somebody else, possibly Harry. Could you imagine that soap opera? Oh my Lord. Queen of Swords in reverse. Yeah, he would have divorced and she would have taken off and she would have gone to somebody else. Possibly much more stable, much more mature, wealthier than him. Yeah, they would have had one child and she would have left with that child. And she would have spoken her truth a lot. She would have spilt the beans on him a lot. Now, and she would have gone to somebody much more wealthier and older. But yeah, there's the divorce. I don't see William becoming king without his queen on his arm. Especially, you know, if they got divorced and she was with somebody else. Maybe she goes to live with another king. Ooh, William. Yeah, William would have had his choice between two. And I think that he would have picked the safe bet and then regretted it the rest of his life. One child, divorce, because his drinking is running around, because he's not happy. He's not happy with his choice. I think they're better friends than a married couple. And he would have always pined for the one that got away. So I don't think he would not have married Catherine. Like we asked what would happen if he didn't marry Catherine. He'd always be pining for her anyways and know that she was the one that got away. Interesting. Interesting. Wow. What do you think? Boy, we could just make a soap opera about all this stuff, right? All right. Well, I'm going to continue this series one more day. I'll see what your comments are like. What do you think of this series? Is it kind of fun to think what if? Is it kind of fun to see what the cards would say, an alternative timeline? You know, if Charles and Diana stayed together, if William didn't marry Catherine, what would his life look like? And this kind of echoes if Charles and Diana stayed together. This kind of echoes that, doesn't it? That he wouldn't have been making better choices for himself, and that kind of echoes. So I can't wait until tomorrow when we do Harry's alternative lifeline. What would Harry's life be like if he had not married Meghan? All right, well, thank you for joining me on this little adventure, and we'll see you in the next one. Take good care.